Hi guys, here we've got a SANYO MR4141 radio cassette, which I've bought off the internet. The seller sold it as spares and repairs. To show you the original listing here. Selling as parts, not working. And the seller states you probably want to pause here. That the radio and the cassette doesn't work. Radio's got like a humming noise. And I'm just gonna have a look at it. It's arrived. This is the unit here. It took about a week to arrive, as they sent it second class. And to show you around the unit here, you got a little pop-up microphone here in the corner. Here it is. And you got the aerial. Comes further than that, obviously. And you on the top, you got your volume, tone, tuning, battery check level, and then your buttons for your cassettes. Also, it comes with this protective case, rubber case. Just taking it out of the rubber case here. There's a lot of, I've got a telly on the background, so don't confuse that with the extra noise from the radio. So what I'm going to do is power it up and see what happens. And you can hear there's just a muffling sound or hissing sound, and there's no response from the tuner. And also the volume and tone are non-responsive also. So I'm going to open the unit up and have a look, see what's going on inside. So I'm just going to undo the unit here. Lively. Put the cover off here. Just rest this front cover, back cover, sorry. This PCB here controls the amp. This amp PCB controls the volume and everything, so I'm going to have a look at that. More than likely that's the initial problem. Also, more than likely there's issues with the cassette, which I'm going to have a look at later. This PCB here is more for the radio. So what I'm going to do is I'll put some flux on the solders on the amplifier PCB, and you can see me just reflowing it here, just heating up the solder, the original solder, and see if that makes any difference. So just going to give it a test. Just plug the power back in. Obviously I'm testing at this stage, and all I've got to do now is switch the unit on, like so. And straight away you can hear, now we've got sound coming out. The hissing or muffling, as they call it, is gone. I'll just tune it into another channel, see how that works. Bear in mind that aerial's not connected.
Thanks for talking to me, girls. That's wonderful.
Let's move a bit higher channel, I think. I'm happy with that. Also, as you can see, now the volume and the tone controls are working again, which is good news. Nice easy fix. So that's the cassette, sorry, that's the radio sorted. Now just gonna move over to cassette, see what the issues I can find. More than likely the belt snaps, and as you can see here, there's a belt missing from this pulley here, and there's a bit of belt in here. Believe it or not, that's a bit. Used to be a bit of rubber. Looks like elastic band instead of a black rubber, and it's perished after. I think the radio is probably about 40 years old, so the rubber perishes. And I've just found some more inside here, remnants of the actual drive belts that's supposed to be connected to the motor and the capstan. That's the motor there on the left hand side. That's it there, that's it. That's the main motor. I'm just going to give that a test to see if it's actually working, see if it's spinning. So if I just press play on here, I can get it play to press in. Yeah, press play in there, put the power supply back in and switch it on. And this motor should spin, hopefully. And as you can see in here, I guess it's spinning nicely. So it's just a matter of replacing the belts. So I've got to take this capstan out, and this is it's like a retainer, holds the capstan in place. Just going to pop that off. Let's get that off there. To get the retainer off, put it to one side. And then this is the capstan, just lift it out of the way. It slides out. And as you can see, that's the capstan there. There's 3 belts attached to this, but they've all perished. So, and there's also belts missing in here. I'll highlight that for you. So what I've got to do is dismantle the unit further in order to replace the belts, because it's very difficult. I've got a selection of belts here, which I'm going to try. And you can just see me. It's very difficult to film, so I can't show you all of it. I've managed to replace 2 of the belts so far. Just a matter of attaching them. And I've got them all connected here. I've just powered it up, and just to test, see how it runs. That seems to be running fine. The belts are twisted, but they will unravel themselves. I have got all the belts in place. So now that the belts are on, I'm just going to give it a test and make sure everything's turning the correct way. And that's fast forwards. Yep, that seems to be working fine. Let's try that again. And let's rewind. Seems to be working fine. And this is play. And that seems to be working fine also. So the belts are on correctly. Gonna need to fine tune the heads. Here you can see me just cleaning the. I took the covers off. I'm just going to give them a clean. You see inside there, they're filthy. So I'm just going to give the covers a clean, give the rest of the radio a clean, and then assemble the unit. Okay, so I've reassembled the unit lively, as you can see here. So I'm just going to test the radio. Like I said before, volume and tone working fine, as well as the tuning.
Japanese bullet trains, private jets, children playing knock knock run, the people who read terms and conditions in ads.
And in this final segment, I'm just checking the cassette. That's looking fine. With that, thanks for watching once again, and please subscribe.